What's up guys, Nolan here, and you guys really like the Escape from Tarkov tutorial I put up the other day. So I'm going to make some more of them because I'm really liking Escape from Tarkov right now. It's easily my favorite game. If I'm playing it, I might as well make some videos on it. So this is going to be a edit to the original tutorial because you guys were asking about the Mosin, you guys were asking about how I make my money and stuff like that. And like I said, if you guys make good points, I'll go ahead and edit the video. But instead of just re-uploading the whole video with the new content, I'm going to make it as short as possible by just, here's the new edited stuff when it comes to what you have in your stash and who to sell it to, because that is the easiest way to understand how to make some good money, is clearing out your stash of stuff that you don't need. And then also, even if you don't feel like going to the flea market, what traders are best to sell to. So I'm going to make a full tutorial later on how I make my money, and it's going to include a basic account. So that's why it's taking a little bit longer. I just need to buy a basic account and then get started on that so that anyone can do it. It's going to apply to anyone. You don't need the gamma. You don't need the most expensive version of the game in order to make the money. It's going to be used on a basic account. So that's coming later. Here is the edits that I had based off of your comments and based off of your ideas or whatnot that came from that original video. And like I said, I was going to edit the video if you guys had good points. So here it is. I hope you guys learned something, and I also hope you have a nice day. See you guys as soon as possible. An honorable mention here would be the Mosin and the SKS, which the SKS is actually just as viable as the Vepr and even more so at some points, but you can't buy the mags from traders until a few ranks in. So until then, you're stuck with single loading rounds, which is actually one of the main reasons I also don't advise new players to use the Mosin. The Mosin is extremely accurate and at times can get some very satisfying kills, but in my experience, new players tend to struggle with using it effectively, on top of the fact that you only hold 5 rounds. Most opposing players will definitely use that to their advantage by rushing you on the reload. But hey, all the power to you. If you can use it, go for it. The first raid I tell all of my new players to play in is an offline raid, and the same goes for any struggling players as well. Get all the gear you want to test out or practice with together, then head to whatever map you want. You can set the settings however you want, whether you want to be alone and explore maps, extraction points, or maybe look for where that sneaky player that killed you last round might have been hiding. You can turn on the scavs to practice your shots or get used to a new weapon. Just remember you're offline, so any XP or gear you gain doesn't actually count, but you can do whatever you want, go wherever you want without losing any of your gear. So go nuts. You can even practice being John Wick by turning all the hardest settings on and cranking some Russian hard base. Now, the biggest question left over is, what if you're struggling for money? And I'll have a new video soon where I talk about how I make mine, but whenever you need a quick buck, be sure to check out whatever items you'd like to sell on the flea market and post them there. If you don't even want to bother with that, you can just dump them on any of the traders and move on with your cash. However, some traders give much better payouts than others. The most simple way to understand this is based off of what kind of currency you are looking for, whether it be rubles or USD. Unfortunately, no traders pay out in euros yet, but they can convert rubles to euros if you are looking for them. If you want USD, sell everything you can to Peacekeeper. For anything Peacekeeper doesn't want, or if you just want rubles, follow this tree. For anything you wear, go to Skier. If Skier doesn't want it, then it's most likely a damaged armor piece, in which case, instead of paying to repair it, just sell it to Fence. If it is anything that attaches to a weapon, sell it to Skier, and if Skier doesn't want it, sell it to Mechanic. If it is a weapon, ammo, or a magazine, I just sell them to Mechanic. Some of these items Skier may want, but it's easier to just sell the whole weapon to Mechanic. Anything else, sell to Therapist. So that's all your food, drinks, PC parts, valuables, trinkets, anything else. The best thing you can do from every death in Tarkov is look at the situation, learn from it, think about what you did wrong, and think about what you could have done differently. Gear up and head back out, because you sure as hell aren't going to learn anything from sitting in your hideout all day. For more information and in-depth tutorials, be sure to leave a like on this video and let me know in the comments what you think, because it took a long time to make, and if nobody cares, then I'll just go ahead and stop making them. Otherwise, I hope you learned something, and I hope you're a better Escape from Tarkov player because of it, and I also hope you have a nice day. See you guys.